Hello and welcome back to my channel. To continue on with the spooky Halloween theme, we're gonna do Mob Psycho. It's spoopy, isn't it? Spoopy enough. Specifically the first opening. So with this one, I'm gonna do it a little different because after listening to the opening a couple times, I learned that the intro is just the chorus but with synths. I'm actually gonna start with the chorus. So we're gonna start working on the chorus, build the chorus, back to the intro, work our way up, back to the chorus, work our way back up to the chorus, and then finish with the outro. So let's just get right into it. The chorus is pretty straightforward. It has a bunch of eighth note, just strumming patterns that it's a consistent eighth note. It's a consistent eighth note strumming pattern. Really simple. And it's just going up the scale pretty much is what the chords are. I'm gonna do something very similar to it, change chords here and there just to make it more interesting and different. But that's just to make it sound good. Then if you listen in really close to the original intro, it's got this very faint leads panned, and I think I'm going to send them straight down the middle just because that's the way I like to do it. And then the synth leads that you heard in the verses and stuff are now like held out for ambiance. And the final thing that's to top off the last part of the chorus is that there's a quick stop at the very end. It's like quarter note, maybe like a half note or something, half note rest. So we'll play around with that, make it sound really nice and just like perfect stop. So that way when we'll have a perfect stop just so when the last part comes in, the outro comes in, it'll sound really nice. Really, really, really nice. Okay, here we go. So let's try to come up with something. Yes. Now we double it. Okay, so now we're gonna add some drums. What I was thinking for the chorus is just I'm not a drummer, so I'm gonna do this as simple as possible. I'm just gonna make it to where the crashes. There's a one crash on the 1, different crash on the 2, 3, 4, snare on the 3, and probably kick is gonna follow the guitars, and then probably have a small fill, drum fill at the end of every second measure. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So I lied. I'm actually not going to put it on the 3. I'm going to put it on the 2 and 4 because it feels a little more driving. Wow, I don't like to use that word. I'm not going to use that word anymore. It feels like the song's really pushing forward, like it's really moving, like it's going up, like it's going. So this is how the chorus sounds with the lead. Okay, now we're going to move backwards and go back to the intro. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the chords from the chorus and put it in the intro. Instead of it being guitar chords, they're going to be synth chords. Yeah, just 2. Okay, so here's how the synth intro is going to sound like. Just kidding. Just kidding, this time for real. Let's go ahead and add a drum fill intro. We need 16th notes. Yeah. So the drum fill sounds like this. Now we're going to finish up the intro. We're going to add a couple of hearts to it. I cut the intro in half because I felt like it was a little too long. I'm going to go ahead and start on the second half of the intro. First, I'm going to start with the guitar. I'm going to make it kind of like I'm gonna write the riff and then I'll explain it. Sounds pretty sick. I was basically creating a build-up like an EDM music, but with guitar. So, you know, it starts with like a quarter note, then eighth note, and 16th note. Just starts building really fast. All that crazy stuff. It just keeps building and building. And so now I'm going to try to put a riser on it. But I suck at risers, so I'm just going to here we go. Also, real quick, I'm going to create a lead for the synth that goes underneath it too. So this is a very small 3-note kind of lead, maybe going up a scale. Ooh, that would sound so cool. So this is what the second half of the intro sounds like. I'm going to do some EQing after this is all done and make it a little more smoother, but that's just the idea right there. So now we're going to move on to the verse. In the verse, it's pretty much just the same melody as the intro. And we're going to take that and we're going to add a different guitar rhythm and have the drums kind of accompany both of them. And it's going to just pick up the pace a little bit and keep the force going, the waves going. It's going to keep moving until we get to the pre-chorus, and the chorus. And here's the intro transferring into the verse and how the verse sounds. So basically what I did is I took the guitar riff, kept it chugging, and gave it a little gallop, kept it moving forward and stuff, and at the very end I had this nasty little, because I mean it sounded nasty and I thought it sounded pretty cool. And it just give it flavor, you know. So, and that's pretty much the verse, and then I'm going to go ahead and lead into the pre-chorus. Here's how the pre-chorus sounds. To explain the pre-chorus, basically it has a lot of chromaticism, which means you just take whatever note you want, you just go. That's pretty much all you do. And then I wanted to wait, give it a little breather to build up with the snare. Just yeah, just build up on the snare, get a little snare roll going, and then finally hit with the little chromatic type riff. Then start, end, start, end, start, end, start, end, start, end, start, and then stop like a quarter note or 2 quarter notes before the next measure, which is going to be the chorus. So for the outro, so it gets a little chaotic. The first little half is like it actually has structure. And it's building up to the chaotic part. But it actually has some kind of like a chord progression, you could say. It's not very chromatic, like the very end where it's just like it's all over the place. So we're going to start like that. It's going to go up the scale, and then we're going to finish off chaos. And that'll be the outro. Let's see how that outro sounds. Got it. Now the last thing I'm going to do is add some bass, some finishing touches, make it sound good. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'll do to it. And then sounds just like it sounded in the intro. So if you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, comment, give me some recommendations. Share it with people, you know, share it with some anime fans. I got some other stuff. I got covers and more original music. So if you like that kind of stuff, go check it out. All my socials and stuff are in the description. And sometimes I live stream, so go check that out. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. Here. Now it's going to end. It's going to end now. Now.